When the game was slipping away, one man walked in with fire in his eyes and a heavy bat in his hands. He didn't just play under pressure, he thrived on it. In the late 90s and early 2000s, no one finished games quite like him. From Durban to the World Cup stage, he was South Africa's ultimate match winner. This is the story of Lance Klusener, Zulu, the man built for crunch moments. By the early 2000s, only one man in ODI cricket had achieved a rare all-round feat. Over 2,000 runs, more than 100 wickets, a batting average above 40, and a strike rate of over 90. Michael Bevan had turned finishing an innings into an art, but this man took that role to an entirely different level. Born in Durban, Klusener wasn't the typical prodigy. He only played for his school's first 11 in his final year, before spending 2 years in military service. It was Dennis Karlstein, the Natal team manager, who first spotted his potential with the ball and encouraged him to attend provincial nets. At Natal, fate introduced him to Malcolm Marshall, one of the greatest West Indian fast bowlers. Marshall mentored Klusener and ensured he broke into Natal's first 11 during the 1993-94 season. Klusener's ODI debut came on the 19th of January 1996 against England. It was one to forget. Batting at number 7, he was dismissed for a 3-ball duck. With the ball, he bowled 4 wicketless overs, conceding 19 runs. It took him 9 months to get another chance, against India in Rajkot during the Titan Cup. He took 2 wickets, but was expensive. Then came his third match, against Australia, where South Africa promoted him to number 3. Klusener seized the moment, smashing an unbeaten 88 off 99 balls, guiding his team to an 8-wicket win. That knock paved the way for his Test debut later that year. In December 1996, Klusener debuted against India in Calcutta. For 3 days, things went wrong. 10 runs with the bat, no wickets in his first spell, and hammered by Mohammad Azharuddin. But when India chased 429, Klusener tore through them. His spell of 8 for 65 in 21.3 overs remains one of the most remarkable debuts ever. Best figures by a South African debutant, and the best by a visiting bowler in India at the time. A month later, he struck his maiden Test century, the then fastest for South Africa, off just 100 balls, batting at number 9. By 1997, he was already tormenting opponents. Against Sri Lanka in the Wills Quadrangular in Pakistan, he scored a rapid 54 and then took 6 for 49 in Lahore. In the final, he fell agonizingly short of a century with 99, but had already cemented his place as South Africa's newest match-winning all-rounder. "1998 was inconsistent for him, but 1999 changed everything. The World Cup in England became his stage. Against India, South Africa needed 27 from 26 balls. Klusener finished it in 4 deliveries, 3 of them 4s. Against Sri Lanka, he smashed 52 off 45, finishing with a blistering last over. 0, 4, 2, 4, 6, 6. He followed it with 3 for 21 with the ball. England, Kenya, Pakistan, one by one, Klusener dragged South Africa across the line, finishing games his teammates had nearly lost. His runs came at a strike rate that belonged to another era, and his bowling was sharp, consistent, and devastating. By the semifinal against Australia, Klusener was the tournament's brightest star. His 31 off 16 balls nearly pulled off the impossible, but then came the infamous mix-up with Alan Donald. South Africa tied the match, Australia went through, and Klusener's brilliance was overshadowed by heartbreak. Still, his numbers were staggering. 281 runs at an average of 140.50, strike rate 122.17, plus 17 wickets at 20.58. He was named Player of the Tournament and became the heartbeat of South African cricket. Post-1999, expectations were sky high. He still had flashes of brilliance. 174 against England in Port Elizabeth, a 5-wicket haul against Pakistan in Sharjah, a match-saving 100 in Kandy against Sri Lanka. But recurring knee injuries and disputes with management dimmed his flame. By 2001, his best years were behind him. He finished with Tests, 1,906 runs, averaged 32.86, 80 wickets with a career best of 8 for 64. ODIs, 3,576 runs, average 41.1, and strike rate 89.9, 192 wickets, and a record 6 5-wicket hauls for South Africa. Later, Klusener revealed his mindset. There's a constant battle with that little man who sits on your shoulder and talks rubbish in your ear. It's about managing that gremlin. People think you are calm, but inside you are just battling. On pressure finishes. For me, that was my drug. I wanted to be there. I wanted that responsibility. That's why I played the game. On the 1999 semifinal, regret. I had done all the hard work and then didn't do the easy part. That's the regret. But who's to say the next ball wouldn't have bowled me? That's the frustration.
Soft hands, which is
the late 90s and early 2000s were a golden age for ODI cricket, with legends shaping the game. Lance Klusener stood among them, a fearless finisher, a warrior in crunch moments, and a player whose impact far outlasted his peak. This past Thursday, he turned 54. Today, he's a successful coach, but for fans, he will always be remembered as Zulu, the man who thrived under pressure and gave ODI cricket some of its most unforgettable moments. Happy belated birthday, Lance Klusener. Thank you for the memories.